What's up guys, my name is Andy and I resell stuff on eBay to help supplement my income, and today I'm going to go over some of my top sales already here in 2025, so let's get into it. My number 10 best sale was this Henkel knife, and this was at one of those yard sales where you show up and it does not look like there's anything there, but it was kind of towards the end of the day and I was still not satisfied with what I found, so I did some digging and I found 3 of these knives, or maybe 4. The other ones were a bigger size, so they're worth a little bit more, but they were brand new old stock, and this one sold for $37.95. I only paid $1 for it, and my net profit came out to be $26.05 for my number 10 sale already in 2025. And as you can see, I'm in a different location today. I'm traveling in my van for my video production company, and I'm using it as an opportunity to do some sourcing while my eBay store is actually shut down, but it's going really well. I'm finding some really great stuff. I'm going to show some of that today and some of it in a future video as well. So my number 9 sale was this Disney snow globe. I normally don't look for snow globes, but this happened to be at my local Goodwill along with a few other Disney snow globes, and I knew it would sell well. This one sold for $52.70, and my net profit on that was $27.98. While I've been traveling, I've been picking up some stuff at Goodwill's mainly. The first thing is this action figure here. It's the Joker from the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't know very much about action figures, but I did look this one up. There was a sold comp for about $90. This one has a little bit of scratching on the surface here. I might get a little bit less, but for a $5 pickup, very good. Also, this, I don't even know what these are. It's an Marvel Avengers Hero Clicks Battlegrounds something or other. I didn't really look up how much this one was worth, but I figured at $5 it was worth picking up. This was another thing I found. It's like this Tasmanian Devil notepad holder. There you go. This was just something I thought was cool. It just holds a stack of sticky notes. I have seen some sold for around $30. This one's in the box though, so might get a little bit more. $3 pickup, not a huge profit, but something that was fun to find, and I think it'd be easy to sell, even though it might take a little bit. So my number 8 sale was this Odyssey Putter. This was an expensive pickup at the Goodwill that I was at. It was $20, but it did sell for $64.55. Shipping wasn't too bad, and my net sale was $28.33 for my number 8 flip this month. And it's one thing I noticed about Goodwill as I've been traveling around and traveling in different states. The Goodwills where I'm from are very expensive, especially for, well, golf clubs especially. The golf clubs are way cheaper here. There's still some good brands. I haven't really picked any up, but they are way cheaper. And clothes. Pretty much every Goodwill I've stopped at in 3 or 4 different states now have been $5 shirts, maybe $7 to $10 jackets. I've seen jackets at my local Goodwill for $80, and literally stuff is sometimes, and in that case, priced way above what the sale price is on eBay. I don't understand it, but it's just something we have to deal with. But I am picking up a lot of clothes, and I'm not really going to go over any of that in this video, but I will in the next video. I found some really amazing stuff at Goodwill yesterday, like really good dead stock, new tag stuff, so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys in the next video. My number 7 sale so far this year has been these DC Comics action figures. These I got from my brother. He's been trying to sell them at like yard sales, and they just haven't sold, even at very good prices. So I put them on eBay. They weren't in the best shape, but they did bring in $49.95 free shipping, and my net profit on that was $32.86 for my number 7 flip. I have been picking up some pretty big items at Goodwill. I try not to usually, but if it's something that I think is going to be valuable and easy sale on eBay, I'm going to pick it up. One of the things was this Sony Explode boombox, and this just screamed early 2000s. I remember putting Sony Explode subwoofers in mine and my friends' cars back in the day, and actually my El Camino still has some Explode subwoofers in there, so I picked it up. I saw that just for parts you could sell this thing for about $45 plus shipping, but I did check it out. Everything works as it should. I think I might get maybe $100 for this. We'll see how it goes. And then I also picked up this bread box, and this I thought was kind of interesting. It was in really, really good shape. I bought it for $13. I think I'll be able to sell it for maybe $50 or $60 plus shipping. Not a huge profit. I don't think it's gonna be too bad to ship. I think it was worth picking up. So getting into my number 6 sale of the year so far has been these Reselling men's snowboard boots, and these sold I guess mid-season here. I picked these up at Goodwill for $12. They sold for $53.50. My net profit on these was $37.20. Another really good Goodwill find I've had recently was a bunch of these model cars. I think I picked up about 10 of them. I was able to match 5 of them specifically to the box, and those ones are worth anywhere from $40 to $100 each. Each one of them costs $5, and even the box seems to have value even without the car in there. If you can find them with it unassembled, all the parts in there, that's an even bigger find. But I did have also 5 that I haven't listed yet that I couldn't quite match the car to the box, so I might just list all those in one big lot, sell those all together, and I think those will sell pretty good. There's been a lot of interest, no sales yet though. My number 5 and number 4 sales I'm going to lump in together here. They were 2 lots of Pokemon cards. I've been basically taking all the bulk Pokemon cards I have and putting together lots based on the set they were from. So these were a Gym Hero set, Gym Challenge set. I ended up giving the guy a deal for buying both of them. These sold for $154.95 for both of them, and my net profit was $148.33 on those. So it's been paying off putting those Pokemon card sets together like that to sell these cards that would otherwise be worth like $1 or less on their own. And if you're wondering where I'm getting these numbers, I do track my eBay sales through Flipwise. There's another YouTuber named Justin. He has a really great channel with some really good information, and he also has created this software to help track. I'll link his YouTube channel in the description below. My number 3 sale was a Pokemon Elite Trainer box, Burning Shadows. I used to go to stores and pick up clearance products of Pokemon cards. I was never the guy in line or stalking the distributor rep. I never did that to try to buy like the new products and scalp them. I just bought stuff that was sitting on the shelf for months and months, and it was on clearance. This I bought for $35. It just sold for $139.95 for a net profit of $77.21, and I have maybe 6 or 8 of these ones left that I'm going to be selling one by one over the next couple months here while Pokemon hype is at an all-time high. Another interesting Goodwill find was this Volkswagen license plate frame. This one at retail price is worth about $50 or $60, but this is an item they do not make anymore. I could not find a single one for sale, a single one sold. I did, however, find a Reddit thread where a guy was really looking for this specific license plate frame, because they still make them like this and they'll say Volkswagen on them, but this one says Das Auto. I can't find it anywhere other than that Reddit thread. And there was a guy back in like 2016 that was selling them on a forum somewhere, and he was selling them at retail price. I put this up for a ridiculous price. I only paid $2 for it though, so I'm going to see what kind of offers come in. This is an item I found on one of the busiest days at Goodwill, and there was so many people there I didn't think I would find anything, and I did find a couple little things on the carts that they put out, but this was just sitting on the shelf, $2. At the very least, I'm going to be able to sell for $60. I think it's going to sell for a lot more than that. So really good pickup for that one there. The next one was these Nike left-handed golf clubs. These were for sale at my Goodwill for $5 each, so I paid $15 for these. And I think these kind of slipped past and ended up on the floor just because they were left-handed. Normally, you wouldn't even find good quality clubs like this at a Goodwill, and if you do, they're going to be crazy expensive. But I think since these were left-handed, they were a little bit cheaper. And I am kind of wondering if left-handed clubs are better to sell on eBay, because I could not find these clubs or any similar clubs, Nike in left hand, that were available. So I kind of put them up there for a price I thought was fair based off the right-handed sales, and I sold it for $140.15, and my net profit on this was $98.16. So that was a really good find. Anyways, guys, before I get into my number 1 flip, I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate hearing from you in the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. I do have a whole bunch of products that I've been finding this week that are really, really good. I'm looking forward to sharing those in the next video. But that brings me to my number one sale of the first week and a half of 2025, which was this Shiny Legends Darkrai collection box, another Pokemon box. This was another one. This was sitting on the shelf for months. Nobody wanted these, even when the hype was really high in 2021. I bought this for $15 and I sold it for $149.95 for a net profit of $103.19. And I would say that that was a heck of a flip.